Did you spot those sneaky Doctor Strange references in the first episode of Loki? You're probably wondering how the Disney Plus series connects to the upcoming blockbuster. We have some pretty intelligent theories for you to ponder.
I am smart.
Let's dive straight in. Loki begins with a trickster on the run after making his daring escape in Avengers Endgame. That wasn't supposed to happen. In fact, it goes against the natural order of time and space. This ain't the same Loki who died in Infinity War either. He's a rogue who wasn't supposed to ever exist. That's why Asgard's resident god of mischief is arrested by the Time Variance Authority, who call on Miss Minutes to explain why he's been a very naughty boy.
But then the all-knowing timekeepers emerged, bringing peace by reorganizing the multiverse into a single timeline, the sacred timeline.
Jurassic Park vibes, anyone? Anyway, it turns out that Loki's actions may have screwed everything up.
Well, stepping off your path created a Nexus event, which left unchecked could branch off into madness, leading to another multiversal war.
So how does this connect to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness? Well, Miss Minutes' speech references the upcoming movie for a start. Multiverses? Hello? The end! Just kidding. The connections go much deeper than basic shoutouts. If anything, Loki is laying the groundwork for Doctor Strange 2 and Phase 4 as a whole. The Master of the Mystic Arts' next adventure will see him deal with multiversal chaos. So expect this series to unleash some of that said chaos. And if I had to hazard a guess, I'd say that the evil Loki variant who's running around setting fires will open the floodgates. Or should I say the Lokis? Don't bet your money on the Asgardian only bumping into one version of himself. The Marvel Universe has Lady Lokis, Unicorn Lokis, King Lokis, and Kid Lokis after all.
It's absurd.
It'd be a missed opportunity if the Disney Plus series didn't have some fun with these concepts. Maybe they'll even introduce a machine Loki for the giggles.
What if I was a robot and I didn't know it?
The machine would melt you from the inside out. Please move along, sir.
But I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. However, while the variant Lokis will undoubtedly cause a few problems for everyone, it's more than likely that other evil forces will be at play. For example, some people have speculated that the Timekeepers will be the big bad. Or should we call them by their colloquial name?
Space lizards.
Let's just stick to their official name in case we upset the reported leader. Kang the Conqueror is speculated to be one of the Timekeepers. But isn't he the villain in Ant-Man 3? What does that have to do with the Doctor Strange sequel? The time-traveling rascal has a storied history with Doctor Strange, the Fantastic Four, and other characters, who will play a significant role in the next phase of Marvel's cinematic franchise. If he's going to be Thanos' replacement as the next ultimate evil, you can count on him playing a part in most of the upcoming flicks in some way. It's
inevitable.
Only time will tell if Kang is a timekeeper. But stay tuned for a counter theory that proposes why the deities are more likely to be the good guys in this multiverse of madness. More on that later, though. For now, let's focus on another powerful foe that was teased in the first episode.
This place is a nightmare.
That's another department. Now that department I'll help you burn down.
The Nightmare Department seems like a nod to the interdimensional demon known as, well, Nightmare. This foe resides in Nightmare Realm, and his tendency to mess with mortals in their dreams brings him into regular contact with Doctor Strange. But how does Nightmare tie into Doctor Strange 2? Aside from being one of Doc's oldest enemies, and the fact Mobius just teased a fight with him, Nightmare has long been rumored to make an appearance in the MCU. Kevin Feige has confirmed that the Doctor Strange sequel will feature some terrifying sequences, and Nightmare is the ideal villain to bring some spookiness to the MCU. More so, the Nightmare theories were also fueled in WandaVision as someone kept messing with Wanda's mind and reality, while the evil puppet master turned out to be none other than Agatha Harkness.
And I killed Sparky too.
Marvel most certainly wanted fans to speculate that it was the Dream Demon. They can't keep teasing us like this if they don't plan on doing something with him. Speaking of demons, did you see the Red Horn image that was painted on the stained glass window in the first episode? Some viewers have speculated that it's an acknowledgement of Mephisto's existence in the MCU. Much like the Nightmare theory we just discussed, many fans believe Mephisto was operating from the shadows in WandaVision. Could this be a sign that he's set to rock up in Doctor Strange 2 and make life hell for the heroes? Mephisto's time-altering powers certainly make him capable of causing disarray in the sacred timeline. Just don't get your hopes up, as the Mephisto-esque image in Loki isn't actually Mephisto. According to director Kate Herron in an interview with Entertainment Tonight, the satanic image is supposed to be the evil Loki. Any similarities to other characters were purely coincidental. Like, it's genuinely a reference to Loki, the director explained. The horns, he was cast out of heaven. That's what it's a reference to. Sorry, Mephisto stans. You'll just have to be patient for the Lord of Darkness's grand introduction at a later date. Then again, if he is going to appear in the MCU, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is as good as time as any for Mephisto's debut. If you're gonna tap into the spookier side of the MCU, why not summon the devil guy? Of course, these Easter eggs and references don't really confirm anything at the moment. Marvel is probably laughing at us dissecting these theories. We all know fine and well that they'll pull the rug out from under us with some unexpected twists when the time is right. They always do. However, we do know that Scarlet Witch is going to have a starring role in the Doctor Strange sequel, possibly as a big bad in her own right. And Loki makes a point to remind the viewer of her existence, just in case they'd forgotten about WandaVision's dramatic finale for some reason. Remember the Nexus antidepressant commercial in WandaVision?
Side effects include feeling your feelings, confronting your truth, seizing your destiny, and possibly more depression.
The drug that's supposed to anchor one back to reality after they go off the rails? That ain't too dissimilar to Loki creating a nexus point after interfering with the sacred timeline. So there's a thematic connection to Wanda there. The Nexus commercial also seemed to confirm that Wanda is a Nexus being, which is basically an individual with the power to change the future by altering the flow of the universal time stream. Wanda risks destroying everything that the Timekeepers worked hard to build, and they'll probably help Doctor Strange and the heroes restore the natural order. Loki lays the groundwork for some big collisions in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and you just know that they're gonna have long-term ramifications on the fabric of the MCU. If you like this video, be sure to check out our Avengers bloopers and get a load of the funnier side of Doctor Strange.